Hi, I'm Gia Ferrari, and you're watching the Boulet Brothers Dragula Titans, Episode 2, BOUview! Mama. So as you guys might have noticed, Kendra Onixxx isn't here. Unfortunately for us, she's very booked and busy, and she's just all over the place. She's in Boston, she's in LA, she's in Chicago, she's everywhere. And so she couldn't make it to the BOUview this week, but she will be back next week. And so I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna take this into my own little filthy hands and BOUview by myself. So we're here, let's do this. Okay. So before I begin the episode, I just want to say that 5 years ago today, according to my Facebook memories, we started BOUviewing with season 2 of the Boulet Brothers Dragula, and honestly, it's been 5 years, and as we said last week, I'm really thankful for all of you guys, everybody, old and new, and all the subscribers and viewers and haters and lovers and everybody. Love you all. And so today we actually got a package in the mail, straight from the Boulet Brothers themselves. See, it says right there, BB for bear back. So I decided, you know what? We're just gonna open it. Let's see what it is. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Let me, yes, I promise. Now I gotta get this side. Oh my god. Oh, wait, what the? This is hard as fuck. Oh. Give me a second. Oh my god. Okay, now the other side. Almost done. All right. What is it? What is it? What could it be? Boulets, what did you send us? Oh, there's something here. Some poppy balloons. It is... Mama, there you go. This is too much fucking work. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It is the Boulet Brothers Time to Die official record. Oh my god. Do you see that? That is so beautiful. Oh my god. Thank you, Boulets. Pack this up. We got the receipt just in case we got a return. We got a gift receipt. Alright. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Let me toss this box back here. Don't want to mess with the lights. We got straight from the Boulets themselves. Boulet Brothers, thank you for supporting us. Oh, and I ain't doing my makeup next week. We got the Boulet Brothers official masks from the season 4 premiere of the Boulet Brothers Dragula. These are beautiful, amazing, never before seen. Another club. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna do my makeup next week. I'm just gonna show up and wear one of these and call it a day. Thank you so much. We love it. Happy 5 years to us. Yay. Oh, it says in the back. Drac, Morta, and Swanthula are the world's mistresses of darkness, drag-filled horror, and glamour. With their new army of drag super monsters, it's only a matter of time before they corrode society and take over the world! Mama. Alright, so let's get right into this episode. So the episode begins, there's actually no like Boulet Brothers skit, which I was a little surprised about. But it goes straight into when they get back after the elimination, and they're discussing Abhora just being sent to Oblivion last week, and they're just like, well, Abhora this and Abhora that, and a bunch of them are saying like, I really wish Abhora would have did this, and she was very like she had like a defeatist attitude, you know, maybe she has been through stuff, you know, she's angry inside, so she's you know, she's been through stuff. But then, after all this shit talking, after all this kaflambis, Miss Abhora herself walks in late with her Starbucks. And she walks to the end of the table like nothing happened. Like she's just like, hello everybody. She's at the corner. And everybody's like, Gagaroonies, Gagatandra. And I was like, okay, what's going on here? Like, there's no way she literally just walked in. I was of the belief that maybe she walked in and they were gonna be like, okay, we're gonna do the Fright feat, and then if someone happens to fuck up the Fright feat, she's gonna take their place. Nope. She literally just walked in the competition and called it a day. She was back. And honestly, if I die, no, I felt like It was, I'm never a fan of when people just come back out of the blue. Like, I feel like if they're gonna come back into the competition, fight your way in, do a challenge, do something to come back in. But she just waltzed right in. And you know, like Kendra said, it's not fair, but she's there, so what can they do about it? So, all right, so after the Abhora talk, we go right into this Fright feat. And the Fright feat for this week is basically, it's like 10 levels of red hot chili peppers. They gotta eat some of the spiciest shit known to mankind. And mama, let me tell you a little something. I'm Mexican. I can handle spice. I eat a lot of spice, and sometimes like someone will say, oh my, this is spicy, and I try it and I'm like, this is nothing. This is Skittles. And I don't know if I would have survived all the way to the end, but let's go ahead and just get right into each category. So level 1, they had a Vato Loco Bloody Mary, which I don't even know what the hell that is. I don't like Bloody Marys. Straight up, they're not good to me. The Clamato is nasty. But they all drank it. They were like, you know, it is yummy. I'm sure I would have been like, this is just tomato juice. But you know, that was level 1. Level 2 was a cayenne laced jalapeno. And you know, it's just, okay, it's a jalapeno, which really is not spicy at all, with some cayenne pepper or something just, you know, put inside it. Okay, I could have eaten it. Fine, you know, okay, delicious. And then level 3 were some Moruga Scorpion peanuts, and I don't even know what the hell that is. Peanuts are delicious though. I probably would have been eating them like regular ass peanuts, salted, roasted, delicious. And then level 4 was the Plutonium number 6 hot sauce. I don't even know what the hell that is, but it was in a spoon. And they just, yum, yum, yum. Okay, everybody survives. Cool. The next level was the Hellfire Wasabi Habaneros. And that's when people started tapping out. So we had Yovska and Coco Caine tap out here. Habaneros, I know that they can apparently be very spicy. I don't know, I think I could have kept going, you know, just keep eating. But sorry for Yovska, Coco Caine. They said, bye, let me drink this milk. And they stepped out. So then the next level was the Ghost Pepper Amuse Bouche. And I don't even know what the fuck an Amuse Bouche is, but I watch a lot of MasterChef and I've seen them make it. So I imagine an amuse bouche with ghost pepper, probably nasty. And at this point, Astrud, Evah, and Hoso all tap out. They're like, no more, let's drink this milk. And I thought it was funny how Hoso earlier in the challenge was like, I'm Korean, I can handle this shit. There's a lot of white people, you know, they're gonna be out first. And Hoso tapped out before a lot of the white people. So then the next level was a whole ghost chili pepper, and Melissa and Victoria both tapped out at this point. They were like hurling and swirling, and it was just, Melissa was throwing up. And I feel like maybe at this point, maybe I would have started tapping out. I don't know how far I would have made it. Like I said, I can handle spice, but sometimes you gotta worry about your butt, because the next day, your booty hole's gonna be burning. So then the next level was a Trinidad Scorpion chocolate, and again, I don't know what that is, I don't know what's in it, but I'm not the biggest fan of chocolate, and spicy chocolate sound nasty to me. After that, we have level 9, and we have the whole Carolina Reaper pepper, and at this point, my sister, my good Judy, Miss Kendra Onixxx taps out, and she says she could have kept going, but she wanted to see Abhora and Miss Erika Klash hash it out. And you know what? I probably would have tapped out long before this, to be honest. I really don't think I would have made it this far, because I don't want no ulcers. I don't want my booty hole burning. So yeah, but Abhora and Miss Erika are still going at it. Abhora, eyes red as fuck. It's not coming out her nostrils. She looked, girl, she was pink. And Erika was just like, let's keep going. Like, she was chilling. And then they finally reached level 10, which was the Pepper X, which was like the spiciest thing on planet Earth. And they both ate it just fine, and they both were still going at it. And I was like, how? Like, there's no way. Like, Abhora over here is literally snot coming out of her nostrums, dripping onto this beautiful marble table that they got there. And Erika was, she did not look like she was suffering, and I was like, how the hell is she doing this? And so they went to another level where basically they had to eat everything that they had previously eaten, levels 1 through 10, all at once. And they were going at it, and Abhora could not do it. She tapped out, and Erika won the challenge. And honestly, Erika, this is the reason why she's back in Dragula. In her season 2, she was known for being the extermination queen, mama. She was always in the exterminations, sorry, but she would always overcome them and she would push through, and she kept pushing through here. And honestly, she didn't show any signs of weakness until the very end when Abhora tapped out. She was like, all right, and she started throwing up. Erika, like, I admire you, that's incredible. And so for her winning, she got to cast a curse on one of the other contestants. And her curse was basically like a wig evaporating curse. And for the floor show, the girl she decided to curse, she did not have, she was not allowed to wear a wig, no headpiece, nothing. And we know that headpieces and wigs basically can make or break a look. So she decided to choose Miss Abhora and Evah. She said, Abhora, you know what? You came for me, you were trying to make me throw up, and it ain't gonna work. Sorry, you're now gonna be bald, you bald-headed bitch. So she said like, Scalpus Wiggeratus. I don't remember what exactly the curse was, but girl, she said, Abhora, don't come for me. Do not come for me. So honestly, I respect Erika's decision to curse Abhora, you know, just for the fact that, you know, she came for her. But I would have been a little more strategic and been like, all right, who will really suffer from losing a wig or a headpiece? And I would have gone for, you know, the heavy hitters, the competition, Miss Victoria. I would have done Hoso. Hoso's looks a lot of times rely on, not rely, but their headpieces or their wigs like really pull the look together. And so I would have been like, Hoso, sorry, cursing you. Victoria, cursing you. I would have chosen one of them, but you know, she wanted to just be petty and get Abhora, and you know, it's cool. It is what it is. All right, so now we can get into the floor show, and basically the challenge was Revenge of the Witch, and we've seen a witch challenge a few times throughout the series. We saw it in season 1, we saw it in Resurrection, we're seeing it again now. And basically they had to do like a witch look that was, you know, they incorporate their own drag, and they could do any type of witch, because I mean, there's witches across all cultures. But the twist was that they had to basically design their own shoe. They had to, you know, glue shit or cobble shit or do something, but their shoe had to match their look, which then had to go with their performance. And they were performing a lip sync song to the song Iconic. This was my era during the MySpace days back in the mid to late 2000s. Shoes by the iconic herself, Miss Kelly. And honestly, when I heard that song come on, I was like, girl, this is a throwback to me. This was like junior year for me in high school. It was amazing, incredible, never before seen. Camp, it was camp, and I love camp. All right, so first up we got Miss Melissa Befierce, and honestly, I love Miss Melissa Befierce. Like I've said before, I grew up with Melissa. I was competing in competitions that she was judging. I was not the biggest fan of this look. I thought the big like gown that she was wearing was a little too, I wish it was a different fabric. It looked a little too, I don't know, shiny for me. Her prosthetic was good, but I felt that, I don't know, it felt like very disconnected from the rest of her look. Her hair, the same thing. I don't know. I wasn't really feeling this look. And honestly, like before they showed this is Melissa Befierce, I was like, who is that? I'm like, I couldn't figure out who that was. They were showing everybody else, and I was like trying to like, you know, cross divide and, you know, carry the two. And I was like, who the hell is that? And when I realized, oh, that's Melissa, I was like, that's Melissa? It was, I don't know, it was a subpar look for me. I'm sorry, Melissa. I'm a big fan of yours, you know this. I love you, but for me, I'm gonna give this 1 and a -1/2 thumb down. So this is not like 1.5. This is 1.5 the other way around. Sorry, girl. So next up we have Miss Abhora and Evah herself, and Abhora's look, I actually really liked. I really liked the silhouette of the skirt. I liked her long, like, broom pole thing. And she actually really worked that bald cap. And as the Boulet mentions, like, she had like a spiral basically going through her entire costume from bottom to top. It was great. I loved it. It was very Abhora. I love her colors that she chose. I really like this look. And her shoes were really tall, really incredible. She might have been, you know, stumbling here and there, but I really like the look. I'm gonna give this look 2 thumbs up. So next up we have Miss Evah Destruction. And Evah's look, I really love this look a lot. Before she took off like the skirt to reveal like the other skirt, she looked like a witch maid, and she was sweeping, she was cleaning. She reminded me of my grandma back in León, Guanajuato, sweeping the leaves off her front little porch. She looked great. Her nose was on point, like her makeup. Once she took off the skirt, I thought it was fantastic. Her shoes were on point. She said she used like the training skin that they use, like tattoo artists use, and I thought that was really like incredible for her to do, to make her shoes out of that. I honestly, Evah, 2 thumbs way up. This was really, really good. So next up we have Miss Erika Klash, and Miss Erika Klash. You know I love you, girl. We met very briefly at the premiere party, and I was like, I love you. My sister got her name, you know. This look was not it for me at all. It looked to me, for me, like an 80s prom dress and a sombrero and some brunch boots, and you just, you know, you had leftover candy from, you know, whatever you bought for Halloween to give out in a tricky-tree, and you just decided, you know what, let me grab these random 3 pieces of clothing and glue candy to it and call it a day. I hated this look. I'm really sorry, girl. I love you, but I hated this look. Your makeup was great. I really liked the makeup and the nose and the hair, but I feel like the only thing that this outfit would attract literally would be ants. Like just ants everywhere. That's all I can imagine. But girl, it was 2 thumbs down is what it was. I'm really sorry. 2 thumbs, and my toes underneath this table are also down. That's 2 thumbs and 2 toes all the way down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't hate me, please. Please. So next up we have Miss Astrud, Aurelia herself, and I thought this look was cute. It was good. Was it witchy? I feel like it was more Krampus from, like, you know, the Christmas season for me. I thought it was a really good look. I liked the horns. I liked the shoes. Her shoes had no heels. It was just like hooves. I don't know. I'm Mexican. I can't really pronounce stuff. But this look, I'm gonna give it, I'm gonna do 1.5 thumbs up, because it was less witch, more Krampus, but Miss Astrud, her look was always on point, and it was good. What can I say? So next up we have Miss Kendra Onixxx, my sis, my good Judy. Miss Kendra Onixxx, I love her. This look, I actually liked. Her makeup and her wings coming out of her cheek, it was so good. I really liked it a lot. I feel what could have elevated this a little bit more to make it a little more witchy, because right off, like just upon looking at it, I wouldn't have thought, oh, she's a witch. To make it a little more witchy, I would have used that same fabric that she used for that leotard and added like a train to make it like a really big like cape-like, so that she could kind of like swing it around and be, you know, very like a witch. Her shoes, the Boulet said that it was the worst shoes of the night. I disagree. Erika Klash was right there. But I feel she definitely could have elevated the shoes. If she would have, like the way that she had the feathers on her cheek just like protruding out like that, if she would have added that to the shoes, like to the body of the shoe, to like just give it a little more dimension, a little more something, and it didn't look like she kind of just bought them, you know, at Payless. I think that would have elevated her look a little bit more. It wasn't a bad look at all. It just could have used a little more elevation, and you know, those are just my opinions. Her shoes were cute. I would wear those shoes, but you know, just add a little something, add the train to, you know, go whoo whoo whoo, maybe a prop like broom or something. I don't know. I'm gonna actually give this look 1.5 thumbs up, which is what I've been giving Miss Kendra Onixxx this whole season. So next up we have Yovska, and she did kind of like I got like a Hansel and Gretel kind of vibe. You know, gingerbread house type of situation. Not the look for me. I thought the look was very like 3rd grade art project. I like the concept behind it, but the execution of it, for me, was not well executed. I'm sorry, Miss Yovska. Her shoes were cute though. I would wear those shoes. I thought the shoes were really cute. But other than that, the whole look itself was just, I don't know, it was kind of all over the place. It looked very, very amateur. Girl, and don't even get me started on that wig. I thought this wig that I'm wearing right here was a little crunchy. Mama. That wig, mama. That was like a wig that's like 10 years old that went through a freaking lawnmower. She pulled it out and was like, this is gonna work. Put it on her head. Mama. That wig. Get rid of it. I'm gonna give this look 2 thumbs down. Sorry, Ms. Yovska. So next up we have Miss Hoso Toma. And she, honestly, this silhouette was really incredible. I absolutely loved this silhouette. It was amazing, magnanimous, never before seen, beautiful, stunning. Wasn't a witch for me. I didn't get witch from it. Even with the hat on, the Boulet said like when you took the hat off, like you lost the witch. Even with the hat on, I didn't really get witch. I got more of like Wolverine from X-Men, or just like more like a werewolfy type of look for me. But I thought the concept was great. She said that it was this idea of like, she's like a cat witch that like kills rats and puts them on her shoes or something like that. I don't know, it was a complicated ass story, but the look itself is great. Absolutely, really, really great. For me, was it witch? No, it wasn't. I'm gonna give it 1 1/2 thumbs all the way up. So next up we have Miss Victoria Black, and I really liked her look. And Victoria, she never disappoints with her look. She can turn a look, and she's done witch before. She had like the long hair and the nose, and she had like the eye that was missing, but it was in her little like thingaling. I liked her shoes with like the bone, and you know, she for whatever reason collects bones. I don't know. It's a little funny. But this look was really, really spectacular. However, her performance, you know, brought it down a bit. Her performance was there. She was stumbling around a bit with her props, but the look itself was great. I'm gonna give the look 2 thumbs up, but because of the performance, 1.5. So next up we have Miss Koco Caine, and she came out as a witch of some sort. Very androgynous. I don't know. I love Miss Koco Caine. I really do. This look was not it for me. I did not understand her concept. She had like this really big like witch sombrero with tarot cards like underneath it. I thought that was pretty cool. But her shoes were just like vaquero boots with like a splash of blood on them. It was very reminiscent of her look last week of the Mummy. I love Koco. I love the androgyny. This look was not it for me. I'm sorry. I was not a fan of it. I just thought it was a lot of the same. I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs down. All right, so after the floor show, we find out that the winner of this challenge is none other than Miss Evah Destruction herself, and I thought it was a good choice. I really liked her look. It was very witch. It was like, you saw it and you were like, that's a witch. Her shoes were great. Her performance was great. I thought it was a fair win. Now the bottoms were Miss Yovska and Miss Kendra Onixxx. Did I agree? No. I think Yovska, yes, should have been in the bottom. I think Erika Klash should have also been in the bottom. Honestly, for me, if I was both the Boulet brothers put together, I would have put Erika Klash lowest of the low. It was my least favorite look of the night. I'm sorry. What saved her though was that she had like the sickle in her performance that she put down her throat, and she threw up into like this thing of mealworms that she was eating, and she like re-swallowed that shit, and that saved her. I personally wouldn't have saved her for that. It's like, okay, cool. I think the look was cockadookey. I didn't like it at all. I'm so sorry, but I think Kendra, I think while it didn't necessarily read witch right off the bat, at least it was good. Her performance was good. Her shoes were all right. I mean, her shoes weren't bad. They just needed a little more stuff added onto it. But I don't think Kendra should have been the bottom. And I'm not just saying that because she's my sister. And because she ain't here. I could say all the shit I want. She's not here. What's she gonna do, punch me? All I know is that it should have been Yovska and Erika and Koco Caine as a bottom 3. And as a bottom 2, it would have been Yovska and Erika for me. So after Judgment, they go into the Cauldron, and Kendra right away gets her tired ass shoes and she throws them across the room and she's like, fuck these shits, I'm out. And Kendra's basically saying that Kendra and Yovska are on the bottom, and Kendra's basically like, you know, she's getting a little emotional because she feels like she's actually part of this cast, and she feels like she might be going home soon, which is, you know, I don't like hearing that from my sis. And then Kendra's just basically asking, like, who do y'all think had the worst look? And Yovska comes and says, like, well, you sound a little insecure. And then Coco's like, well, that's you sound insecure, asking her that she's insecure. And then Yovska snaps at Koco and is like, fuck you, bitch. And then Coco's like, well, fuck you too, bitch. And they're just like fighting, like, fuck you, well, no, fuck you. And they're just going back and forth. And I'm just like, on the side, like, huh? Like, that came out of nowhere, Ms. Yovska. So as they're kind of all just talking and kikiing, Abhora finds a little note on the side, and it's last week's vote for Yovska. Yovska wasn't in the bottom last week. Yovska had a really good look last week, but Hoso, Terra, Toma voted for Yovska last week anyway, and she finds that note, a little shady, and she's like, she literally, and everybody's like, and then Melissa's like, well, what is that? And Abhora's like, well, hold on. Somebody last week voted for Yovska, even though she wasn't in the bottom. And Hoso, first of all, I loved Hoso when she turns to the camera and she's like, wink. That was good comedy, amazing. I love her. But she confesses, she's like, you know what? I wasn't voting fair. I didn't want Abhora to go home, so I voted for Yovska. I'm sorry. She got caught in the crossfire. So after the Cauldron, Miss Kendra Onixxx and Miss Yovska return to the main stage alone by themselves, and they ascend the staircase to the oblivion of the something. I don't know what it is. They go to the trapdoor up top at the top of the stage, and they're just waiting. They're like, who's it gonna be? They're crossing their arms, ready to tuck and roll. And the Boulets are like, you know what? One of y'all is going back to oblivion, and it's Yovska. And Yovska goes whoop. She falls. Kendra's like shooketh because maybe she thought she was going home, but she was shooketh and she was happy and she was excited that she did not get sent back to oblivion. But Yovska, unfortunately, got sent back to oblivion, and I'm a little upset, like in the sad version of upset, because Yovska's Meet the Monsters look was so iconic. I absolutely loved her Meet the Monsters look. That like demented teddy bear, it was so good. Last week's look was so good that this week it was just, she went like from up here, boom, to whew, like straight down. Like I said earlier, I don't think, and not just because she's my sister, but I don't think Kendra should have been in the bottom. I think Erika should have been down there with her. And between Yovska's and Erika's looks, hard to say who really did the worst. I don't know, whatever. But Yovska gone. Bye. Bye, girl, you gone. And the funniest part to me was when we see Ms. Yovska's face come out on her little like picture frame, like in the drag altar, whatever you want to call it. That little flush sound. These editors, motherfuckers, I love y'all. The flush sound that came on, I was like, they did not just, Teletubby, toilet bowl is gone out this competition. Bye, Miss Yovska. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Kendra predicted it last week. She said, bloop, bloop, bloop. She gone. Bye, Yovska. We love you. God bless. So that was the episode. So did you guys agree with the tops, with the bottoms, with the saves? What did you guys think of the Red Hot Chili Pepper Challenge? Let us know in the comments below. All of us, we all read every single comment. I love you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe. Hit the little bell so that you guys are notified when we do upload. And make sure you guys follow us on all our social medias down in the description below. We love you guys. We will see you guys next week. Kendra Onixxx should be here unless she's booked and busy. And have a great night.